Going Nutty, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah. Today's video is going to be a little different. Today's video, I'm going to show you my mindset going into a Warzone game during the game. In this gameplay, I'm going to show you my guns I use, which was my overkill class. Had that ISO, underrated. Has the fin, underrated. You know, just be different. Use stuff different. Um, and straight into the video, you know, I just cut straight into where the action got started. We had one of those free loadout drops, landing, and of course, you know, we was playing duos. So, you know, duos get very campy. So I wasn't really worried about ghosts. I'm worried about having the weapons I need in the middle of a battle, because you know in duos people just be hiding out and you don't know where you're getting shot from. Could be at a distance, could be up close. So I wanted to make sure that I was prepared for any circumstance that you know we came across, you know, that I was able to uh, you know, handle up with the best of my abilities with the weapons. You know, I don't really, I kind of done got away from using sniper guns because well, you'll just see later on in the video how, you know, I didn't think a sniper would help me. So, you know, I like to always be able to, and if I'm not using the ISO, I use the M13. M13 or, and with the M13, I'm always have me a big LMG. Either gonna be the Fin, the PKM, the Holger, you know, one of the LMGs. Because you know they're gonna get at range and at damage. So I like to be able to um, you know, take people out across the map or whatever I need to do. And you can see we hopped in the helicopter. We didn't do any recons. You see, as you can see, I'm checking the map. We just try to get, try to pinpoint where we think the circle may end and get to that spot, and just go from there. You know, the recons will help you, but like I said, we didn't do any recons, so we just kind of just looking at the map, and say, hey, well, you know, think the circle may end there. Let's get to it. So as you can see, we was flying over. Like I said, with the duo, you see, nobody shooting at us, nobody, because everybody probably in their little spots hiding out. Nobody want to give up their positioning, you know, that type of stuff there. Because you know, the minute you start shooting, even in duos, then somebody can see you shooting at a helicopter or a plane, and then they'll spot you, and you know, so nobody want to do that. You see, we just flying, like just giving a tour of the city or whatever. Um, and so you see me checking in, so looking at this building, which seemed like everything around it was clear. You know, didn't seem like anybody was around. 'Cause like I said, this duos, everybody just camping out, nothing really going on. So, you know, looting up a little bit, trying to get some plates, trying to get whatever I can find, you know, so we can get ready to push for the next storm. Um, Grabbing trophies. I always have, look, if you don't have a dead silence, have a trophy. But your inventory should not have one of the two at all times, because you're gonna either find a dead silence or a trophy. So always keep that. Checking the heartbeat, see what's coming up behind, see if, but like I said, it's duos. Everybody was just pretty much in their positioning. Unless, you know, we're just grabbing bounties, going at people. This pretty much, you know, nobody's gonna be coming. Cause like I said, everybody just hanging out. Um, so like I said, if you don't run ghost, run with your overkill. You know, keep your overkill. Um, and my philosophy, I'm starting to how should I say, ghost is losing, to me, is losing the dominancy. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in the battle, none of that even matters when you know when you're battling up close and that type of stuff. You know. So, you know, checking the map, nothing's coming, so we gone. Uh, so as you can see, we flying off, getting ready to get in position, moving closer to the storm. Uh, just gonna do what we need to do. Uh, Anybody on that bitch?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Let's buy a selfie roll.
Losing ground.
Here, buy a kill streak. Buy a kill streak.
Let's get to the safe zone.
What was that? What was that? Don't be mad.
Put to the right. Oh, it's a nigga just flew in, bro. He drove off. He just drove off in a whip. Drop me your bread. Drop me your bread. Buy a kill streak. And as you can see, you know, once we got the kill streaks, we're moving in. This is like the final little battle right here. So we just moving, got what we needed with the kill streaks, just to be on the safe side going in. Now, the thing about this is, when it gets close to the last little session, you know, you just never know how things gonna turn out. So, and like I said, we got the heartbeats. You could tell just because you know what somebody is doesn't mean that you're gonna get the drop on them. That's why I was saying that just when I was talking about earlier with Ghost losing his dominance, just because you know what somebody is, that don't mean you don't get the drop on them. You know, and so you know when your circle's closing, you know you always got those people lagging behind, and so right there, you see someone shooting up top, lagging behind, just hanging out. Like they was trying to get their load out. But just look at that. You see I switched over to defend. I put the range on them, dropped them, lost my teammate in the process. So he's down over there. So I'm moving in. I know it was two of them. At this point, I'm either I'm thinking, hey, if you don't have a teammate, he got a self revive. You know. So I'm gonna scan a little bit, but I'm not gonna push because that'd be crazy because I don't, he's know what they got going on. So I know you probably think, why use your airstrike? But I know that my teammate had bought one also, so I'm gonna send that one, pick his up, just so nobody else can slide through there and take his, And I'm still scanning the area. Like I said, I know that he died out, but I figured he had a teammate because when with the self revive, he would have got up a little bit quicker. So I'm assuming that he had a teammate, and so I'm still playing back in the area. Then what I noticed? Bam, teammate. Now this was the funniest part right here. This is like ring around the roses or something. Shoot him, watching him, he running, shoot, scanning. Where you at? Where you at? Well, yeah, he's trying to hide. Then he finally, then just drop him. Now the thing about that, I know you're thinking like, hey, the storm might have got him. No, it's hard pressed to just leave people like that because the thing about it is they might have a selfie. So if you think, oh, the storm will kill him, that might not be the case. I see a team battling over there. He's trying to get away. But look at the range on that ISO. Look at that. Perfect. Did you see how perfect that was? I stayed with him the whole time. He running, jumping, bunny hopping, couldn't get out of it. Look at the range on that ISO. Look. I'm telling you. Listen to your boy. Listen to me. You see how perfect that the aiming was. You see how perfect I was never missing him. He wasn't getting out of that. So at this point, I'm looking. Okay, no, I got a few people left out there, but at this point, I'm like, I want to get everybody that's moving behind me. I'm not gonna worry about the front. I deal with the front when that time comes. At this point, I'm only dealing with behind me. Look at that. Look at you see how did you see how with the aiming on that feed, how it never moved, like it never jumped up high, it never did anything. All the shots that I wanted to land landed. You know, these are the two perfect guns when you just want to just straight lay somebody. I threw the trophy out because I know I'm in a circle. And at this point, I don't have ghost on, so I figure, hey, they running heartbeats, they pop a UAV, they might know I'm here, might want to get throwing stuff. So I want to hang by as close to this trophy as possible. You know, just because you just never know. And so like I'm hanging by, just waiting. I'm not pushing nothing. Circle is still in my favor, so I'm still gonna hug this trophy. You know. And at this point, you can't hear it, but I hear. So at this point, I know that it's not two people waiting on me, just one. See, I'm lacing them. He run behind cover. Now I could have just kept pressing it, switch it over, and cut, but with the storm, I don't want to give him the opportunity. Now, did you see how I didn't heal up my plate? Because if I would have hesitated and try to fully heal up, he probably would have been already on me by the time I come back around and got the drop. So at this point, hey, I'm just gonna take my chances, not heal up my plate, go out there. And like I said, with the gun is, you seen how I did not. If I would have had a sniper, you see how difficult it would be. But you see when I'm running two, I got an SMG, LMG. If I'm running assault, LMG, assault and LMG, or assault and SMG, how I can just switch guns. I ain't got to worry about reload. I'm just switching over. You know, when you got that sniper, sometimes like, oh, you try to pull over, you try to snipe. I ain't got to worry about that. So hopefully this video helps you. Just show you how you do it, how I was moving, what was my mind frame. It's your boy Prezilla. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button, and I'm out. One love.